Hi, I just wanted to share a brief comparison of a couple of applications that you might find really useful if you're a student who likes to have your PDFs read out loud, or if you're someone who has a disability and needs to have a book read for you. Um, a lot of times we have a capability that or technology that we're using, and it works, but it's not the greatest, and sometimes we don't have time to go looking for a better option or actually even know if there's a better option out there. And I want to show you the differences in capabilities between two applications. One is the ability to have your book read through Adobe Acrobat DC, and then also the ability to have your book read through Microsoft Edge. So I just recently found the ability to have the book read through Microsoft Edge, and I was kind of blown away by the differences in their capabilities. So I wanted to share those with you and have you take a listen, and you can make up your own mind. Maybe you'll find something works better for you. So what I did was, and this is what you would normally do, is you would download the book to your computer and then go to the directory where your file is located, and then you would right click on the file name, and then you would tell it how you want it to be opened. So I've already opened this book by right clicking and saying to have it opened in Microsoft Acrobat DC. And so I'd like to go through the menu command and show you how to have the book read out loud to you. You can also use the quick command keys, which I'm not going to do right now, but you can do that later. So you would go up to menu, go down to your view command, come down to read out loud, and I'm just going to say read this page only, just to give you a quick snippet of what it sounds like, and then I'm going to drop in to Microsoft Edge and let you listen to the difference, and then you can make up your own mind which tool that you find more useful for you.
50. Choosing an effective visual. Bars. Sometimes bar charts are avoided because they are common. This is a mistake. Rather, bar charts should be leveraged because they are common, as this means less of a learning curve for your audience. Instead of using their brain power to try to understand how to read the graph, your audience spends it figuring out what information to take away from the visual. Bar charts are easy for our eyes to read. Our eyes compare the end points of the bars, so it is easy to see quickly which category is the biggest, which is the smallest, and also the incremental difference between categories. Note that, because of how our eyes compare the relative endpoints of the bars, it is important that bar charts always have a zero baseline, where the x-axis.
So now I'm going to drop into Microsoft Edge and let you listen to the difference there, and hopefully you'll find a tool that might work better for you. For me, there was no comparison between these two. So just listen for yourself.
Choosing an effective visual. Bars. Sometimes bar charts are avoided because they are common. This is a mistake. Rather, bar charts should be leveraged because they are common, as this means less of a learning curve for your audience. Instead of using their brain power to try to understand how to read the graph, your audience spends it figuring out what information to take away from the visual. Bar charts are easy for our eyes to read. Our eyes compare the endpoints of the bars, so it is easy to see quickly which category is the biggest, which is the smallest, and also the incremental difference between categories. Note that, because of how our eyes compare the relative endpoints of the bars, it is important that bar charts always have a zero baseline, where the x-axis crosses.
So in this Microsoft Edge, there's also the voice options to speed up or slow down the capability for the reading, and also you can change the voices as well. For me, I was very happy right out of the box. I didn't feel like I need to make any choices there, but those options are there for you. But I just wanted to show you the differences in the options, because when you've had a maybe if you have a disability or have had to use some of the e-readers, some of the tools are quite cumbersome or not great at best. And so I just wanted to show you the differences, and maybe you'll find something that works for you. For me, the Microsoft Edge, listening to the voice was a lot more fluid and easy to follow, and I just got really immersed in the reading and didn't feel like there was a lot of stops and starts to lose my train of thought while I was listening to the book. So I hope that you find this useful and helpful to you, and then maybe you'll find a new tool that will work better for you. If not, continue to use what you've been using, but I just wanted you to hear for yourself the differences in these two applications.